If you clicked on this video, then you're a skinny guy like I was, struggling to gain size. You think you eat a lot, but you don't seem to be able to gain any size. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why that is and what you can do to finally start putting on some size. What I'm about to say might piss you off a bit. It might make you feel like I'm attacking you. You might get offended, but this is probably the truth. You think you're eating a lot, but in actual fact, if you tracked all your calories, you'd realize you're probably eating at maintenance level, and you need to add a couple hundred calories on top of what you're already eating in order to start seeing any movements on the scale. I was the same way. I thought I had a super fast metabolism, but every time I actually tracked my calories and made sure I ate all the calories I needed in order to slowly gain weight, then I did actually make progress. And every time I felt like I had plateaued, it was generally because I had stopped tracking calories, so I had gotten sloppy and I wasn't eating as much as I thought I was eating. So maybe you're tracking your calories, you know how many calories you need to get, but you just struggle to eat that much food. And the one thing that completely changed the game for me was liquid calories. So I started having protein smoothies with oats and stuff in them, and I'll put the recipe on the screen now. So this shake has over 1,000 calories. It has a lot of carbs in it, over 100 grams of carbs, 45 grams of fat, 57 grams of protein. And what I do is I put 100 grams of oats in the bottom, and then one banana, 80 grams of frozen berries, 50 grams of peanut butter, which is a big spoonful. And then I put a scoop of protein powder, a scoop of creatine, and then I basically fill up the shake bottle with whole milk, which is about 300 milliliters. And then I blend this. I have a NutriBullet, which is super useful. And then I drink this with my breakfast, after I've done my workout in the morning. It takes quite a while to drink. This is quite a lot of volume in this shake. Probably takes me 15 minutes to drink it while I'm eating my breakfast. And at first it was really hard to drink. I wasn't used to this much liquid, so I felt like throwing up, honestly, the first couple of weeks I was having this thing. But now I'm completely used to it, and I can drink it fairly quickly, and it actually tastes nice. So introducing this big shake, this big smoothie in the morning was the main thing that helped me start gaining weight. Obviously, you need to be tracking your calories, at least at first, to get a good idea of how many calories are in each food. Also, eating similar foods day to day makes it much easier to prepare. It just simplifies it. You get very efficient at digesting the foods when you eat the same foods every day. So in the morning I have my protein shake, and I have fried eggs on toast. And for lunch I generally have a sandwich, 2 pieces of fruit, so an apple and tangerine or something, a handful of almonds or some other nuts, and I have a glass of whole milk as well. I have a glass of whole milk with every meal. And then for dinner I'll have something like chili con carne, or chicken, broccoli and rice, or burgers, or chicken fajitas. That's one of my favorites. And I also have a bowl of cereal in the evening as well. And this gets me up to my calorie target, which at the moment is about 3,800 calories, which sounds absolutely ridiculous. And to be honest, it is. I think my calorie requirement is this high because I've been bulking for so long. Your body gets used to the higher amount of calories, and that new level of calories, it becomes your new maintenance calories. So then you have to increase it, and then your body gets used to that, and you have to increase it again and again and again. So I've been bulking for a year now, so my maintenance calories is ridiculously high. So I'm going to do a mini cut now to drop down and then resensitize myself to calories, so I won't have to eat quite as much next time. And a couple of foods that make bulking much easier, you've probably heard them before, peanut butter, whole milk, eggs, nuts, cheese, olive oil is really good, oats and whole grain breads and cereals. And if you eat meat, then you should get the fattier version of the meat instead, rather than the lean version. So I get 20% fat ground beef, or beef mince as we call it in the UK, rather than the lean cuts which have like 5% fat. Fatty fish are really good as well, like salmon and mackerel. Also keep in mind, if you do a lot of activity, then you're going to have to eat more food because you're burning more calories throughout the day. So if you do like a lot of cardio, then it's going to be harder for you to gain weight because you're burning so many calories. Your calorie requirement is going to be higher. So if you're serious about like gaining muscle and putting on size in the gym, then you're not going to be able to do like intense cardio like 5 days a week. You might have to cut it down to 2 or 3 days a week, and you'll have to compensate on the days that you do cardio. You're going to have to eat more calories because you're going to burn more calories on those days. Also, another tip is to sleep more, because muscle is built during sleep, and you want to maximize the time spent sleeping so you can turn all that protein you're eating into actual muscle. So I hope this was helpful. Bulking is pretty tough for me. I don't have a massive appetite and I don't like spending a lot of time cooking. So like bulking is a real struggle, but you definitely get a lot of like performance benefits. You have more energy and you're able to do more stuff in the gym as opposed to being like lower energy when you're cutting. You have better recovery overall. But yeah, if you're committed to this process, then follow the tips I gave you in this video. Make sure you eat your high fat foods like the ones I mentioned earlier. Drink your protein shake, track your calories, and weigh yourself every so often, like every week or something, just to make sure you're on track gaining, maybe half a kilo a week or like 1 pound a week. That's like a reasonable rate of gain. So yeah, I hope this was all helpful. And the main message is, if you think you're eating a lot but you're not gaining weight, then you simply need to eat more. Thank you for watching.